Hi dear friends and students, welcome to this Geo entire YouTube channel that is all about the earth. So as per the academic council meeting held in the Swami Raman Tirth Marathwada University Nanded on 8th June 2019, and one resolution is passed regarding CBCS pattern, that is choice based credit system, and restructuring of syllabus from academic year 2019-20. So first year syllabus of UG, particularly BSc, is changed in last year, that is academic year 2019 and 20. Second year syllabus will be changed from 2020-21, and the third year syllabus BSc will be changed from academic year 2021-22. So dear friends and students, when we look the BSc course, BSc is 6 semester course, or we can say that 3 years course. So this geology subject would be for 36 plus 8 credits. So total, that is 44 credits. So this geology would be for 44 credits, 8 credits for a skill enhancement course, and these courses basically for BSc second year students and BSc third year students. In first year there are 2 theory paper for first semester, there are 2 theory paper for the second semester, and at the end of year there is one practical examination, and that is called as paper 5. So total there are 5 papers in the first year. So each paper having 2 credits and total marks for each paper, that is the 50. And the pattern of teaching, there are 3 lectures per week for theory for each course or each paper, and one practical having 3 clock hours per week. This is pattern. When we go towards the second year is the same, but there is a one paper is more extra, that is called as skill enhancement course. Third year also same pattern. If suppose any students taking admission BSc Geology first year, those students have take another 2 optional subjects, one compulsory language and one that is a secondary language, and this pattern is common for up to the second year, and from second year onwards, that is for the third year, there is no any compulsory language, there is no any secondary language. So this is regarding the BSc structure. Now eligibility criteria for taking admission to BSc Geology. So those students or candidates have passed HSC exam in science stream, those students are eligible for the BSc first year admission. The preference will be given to those students who have at HSC level geology subject. Those students will be given preference for the admission process. And one more thing is that external students are not permitted for the BSc first year, particularly geology. Prerequisite, what is the requirement from the students when they take admission to first year? So the students have the basic knowledge up to the HSC level regarding the basic science. So that is the prerequisite for this course. Then what are the aims and objectives for the BSc first year geology course? When students or candidate enters into the BSc first year, so the main objective, the behind this course, why this university running this type of course, what are the main aims and objective behind this course? To gain skillful and fruitful knowledge about the geoscience. So that is the main objective behind this course. The second objective behind this course, to make students familiar with equipments and fundamental knowledge of diverse fields in the particular geology. So there are different fields. There may be geochemistry, there may be stratigraphy. This type of fields students can more benefit. One more objective behind this course, to develop scientific approach and research oriented knowledge at UG level. This is the one more objective behind this course. One more objective behind this course is to prepare students for the PG courses. So there are different PG courses in different university, not only in India, in all over the world. Once the BSc Geology course is completed, those students can eligible to take admission any institute or any college or any university in the world. So these are the some objective behind this course. In first year, you see there are 12 credits for the FY BSc. There are 16 credits for second year, and for third year there are again 16 credits. So this is regarding the syllabus of BSc. So in this video we are going to discuss about BSc first year syllabus. So let's we move towards the syllabus. So this is the BSc first year syllabus structure. There are 2 semesters in first year. Paper number, there are 5 papers including practical. Here 4 course are there, 4 paper are there. One is the Earth as the planet and dynamic geology for the first semester, and second paper, that is called as core geology 1 section B. So that is mineralogy and crystallography, and each paper having 3 lectures per week, you see, in first semester, and total period in one semester is 45. So this is the total periods in the one semester for one course, and continuous assessment for each paper, that is of 10 marks, and at the end of semester, that is the end semester examination, it is of 40 marks of each course, and total marks 10 plus 40 is equal to 50, and having 2 credits. You see there are 5 papers. Among 5, 4 are the theory papers and 1 is the practical paper, and each paper having 2 credits and only practical having 4 credits, and total credits for the first year, that is the 12 credits. Now we will see what is the syllabus. I will teach in first year, that is the mineralogy and crystallography. This is paper number 2, or it is called as core geology 1 section B, semester first, and having credits 2. So the silent features of this course or this paper is, this course is divided in 2 units. One is the mineralogy and crystallography, and this is the very fundamental aspect for identification of minerals, and it is very significant for identify Earth's composition and different types of rocks. So utility of this paper consists of crystallography and mineralogy, and are the basic topics which are interrelated to each other and very useful for the study of rocks. The main objective behind this course is to make students with mineralogical applications in the field of geology. The second learning objective behind this course is to understand the formation and physicochemical characters of Earth's composition. Prerequisite, what is the requirement? This course is essential to have understanding the basic chemistry and physical characters of the materials, and to have the basic information of the Earth crust. This is the prerequisite of this course. Now we will see exact syllabus of this paper. In this paper, in this course, there are 2 units. One is the unit first, that is related to mineralogy, and mineralogy having 25 periods and 25 marks for one semester. So in mineralogy we have to discuss chemical bonding. There are different types of chemical bonds and which are present in the mineral. That aspect we are going to discuss in mineralogy unit. In mineralogy unit we are again discuss what is mineral, what are the different classification of mineral, what are the composition of the minerals. Then third aspect we are going to discuss in this mineralogy unit, that is the physical properties of the mineral. On the basis of these physical properties we can identify the mineral. Then there are different types of 6 rock forming mineral group, and each group having a specific characters, specific physical properties and uses. So that we are also going to discuss in mineralogy unit. In this mineralogy unit there are again we have to study some common minerals, common ore minerals, industrial minerals and atomic minerals. Then we are going to discuss the second unit, crystallography. Crystallography unit we have to complete in 20 periods and total marks 25. And in this unit we are going to discuss the elementary idea about the crystal structure. What is crystal? What are the faces? What are the edges? What are the solid angles? There are different crystallographic axes and axial angles. That part also we have to study in this particular unit. Then interfacial angles, contact goniometer. Then crystal symmetry, there are different types of symmetry, that is the plane of symmetry, center of symmetry, axis of symmetry. That part also we are going to discuss in crystallography unit. Then in this unit we are also going to discuss classification of crystals into 6 crystal system. So there are 6 crystal system: cubic, it is also called as isometric, tetragonal, hexagonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic systems. And in each system there are different forms. That aspect we are also going to discuss in this crystallography unit. Then in this unit, the last part, that is the twin and twin laws. So this aspect we are going to discuss in this first unit and second unit. Then a practical, which is based on this first and second unit, that is the mineralogy and crystallography, that is called as core course geology practical, which is 5th paper. In this practical paper, we have to study physical properties of the minerals in a hand specimen. Students are given different minerals and they have to identify on the basis of physical properties what is mineral, what are the different uses of these minerals. On the basis of these physical properties, any students can identify these minerals. Then second practical aspect we are going to discuss in this course, particularly axial characters of the crystals, elements of symmetry, what type of symmetry is present in the particular crystal model. That also we are going to discuss in the practical also. So their forms, their normal classes of 6 crystal system, that is related to the practical, and these practicals are based on the mineralogy and crystallography. Here are some books recommended for the BSc first year students, particularly mineralogy and crystallography. So first book, that is the Essentials of Crystallography, very good book for the crystallography study. It is of Mir Publishers and the author of that book is Flint. Then second book, that is an Introduction to Crystallography, that is the Wiley Publications book, and it is very basic book for the crystallography. Then third book you can refer for the mineralogy, that is the Mineralogy, that is the CBS Publishers, New Delhi, and the author of that book is Barry LG. Then fourth book, Mineralogy, Optical Mineralogy by McGraw-Hills, or the Optical Study of Minerals by Nesse DW. And last book, that is the Elements, Rootless Elements of Mineralogy, a revised edition is there, and first book published in 1968 by Reed H.H. You can refer this book also for the theoretical mineralogy. So this is regarding the syllabus as well as what are the books recommended for the mineralogy and crystallography, and what is the structure of this BSc first year. So we have discussed in this particular video. So I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. That is you entire all of you are. Thank you.